A very warm welcome to CITAM Church Online. My name is Murungi. I'm excited to be able to share the Word of God with you on the CITAM Church Online platforms. It's been one of those journeys that we keep interacting with the Word of God. We believe that God is transforming lives. We have been receiving testimonies after testimonies. We have been receiving people giving praise reports saying that their lives are not the same again. And even as you join me on this conversation, I can assure you that you did not stumble on this video in vain, because God is in the business of transforming lives and making things different in the lives of His people. In today's conversation, we are just going to be talking about how God is never out of time. You know, there is a story told tucked in the book of Matthew chapter 9, and I would want to read for us a few of those verses. From verse 18, in the New King James Version, the Bible says, "While he spoke these things to them, behold, a ruler came and worshipped him, saying, 'My daughter has just died, but come and lay your hand on her, and she will live.' So Jesus arose and followed him, and so did his disciples." Verse 20, "And suddenly a woman who had a flow of blood for 12 years came behind and touched the hem of his garment. For she said to herself, 'If only I may touch his garment, I shall be made well.' But Jesus turned around, and when he saw her, he said, 'Be of good cheer, daughter, your faith has made you well.' And the woman was made well from that hour." Verse 23, "When Jesus came into the ruler's house and saw the flute players and the noisy crowd wailing, he said to them, 'Make room, for this girl is not dead, but sleeping.' And they ridiculed him. But when the crowd was put aside, he went in and took her by the hand, and the girl arose, and the report of this went out into all the land." Now, you know, many times we get into situations and seasons in life, and like this particular season, we see Jairus' daughter dying, and they come to the master so distraught. But one thing I like with this man, this ruler, is that he had faith. He believed that Jesus had the ability to perform a miracle. But when we go down the verses, we see the crowd that Jesus found in the house of Jairus were a people that had no faith. They actually had said, maybe in their minds, they were thinking, if Jesus was here before this time, then this daughter would not have died, because he would have spoken healing. But you know, like I said at the beginning, God is never out of time. Because why? He does not operate within the confines of the human timings, because He is all-knowing, He is all-powerful. I believe Jesus was able to see the case of of this girl, and He knew that He's going to raise her from the dead anyway. But because the human eye is very limited and veiled, these people were not able to see or to understand that they had the master who has triumphed over death and even judgment, and He was able to raise this girl from the dead. So my encouragement to you, as you watch this conversation, you could actually be finding yourself in dead situations that you've already buried. We cannot blame you, neither can we condemn you for that. Why? Because I believe that there is a human limitation that hinders me and you to see the divine, to understand that God is never out of time. Time and season, He sets them. He set them. And even the boundaries of geographical boundaries, He set them. But He's not limited within time and space. Therefore, He is able to work even without time. What do I mean? I mean that that situation that you think is over and out and nothing can be done about it. You prayed 10 years ago for the healing of a loved one or for your own healing. You prayed many years ago for the resurrection of that business. You have been laboring in prayer, and your children or your child seem to find themselves in a situation of addiction that seemed dead and buried. I came to encourage you. There is no situation that is outside the confines of the time of God, because He operates within the divine time, not the human time, not the natural time that we work with. I mean 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the evening, the 24-hour clock. God is not confined within the 24-hour clock, within the 247. He's not confined within the 365 days of the year. He is able to perform a miracle even when your situation is dead and buried. And therefore, I want to encourage you that if you have given up, whatever you have given up on, go back and pick it up. Put it at the Master's table. Give it to Jesus. Surrender it to the King of Kings. He is able to resuscitate. He is able to redeem it and to bring anything that is dead in your life to life once again, to the glory and the honor of His name. We see at the end of that conversation, once that happened, the story of Jesus and the miracle was known far and wide. Many times He allows these situations to come our way to the glory and honor of His name, so that His name will be glorified, so that His name will receive honor and praise in all the earth. Therefore, be encouraged. If you're in such a situation, maybe this is a time that God will suddenly interrupt that deadness. If there is any word like that in the English dictionary, and He's going to come around and give you a testimony that many will come and say, this was God. They cannot dispute, even if they wanted. They cannot be able to account for it. They cannot be able to dispute it, to the glory and to the honor of His name. Thank you for watching CITAM Church Online. I believe, and I'm very convinced in my heart, that word has helped somebody. Somebody is receiving grace to rise from dead situations and even to receive help from God, because He is a good Father. Thank you for watching. We can continue with these conversations at the comment section, at the inbox section. Let's know how we can help you. We can reach out to you and become a blessing to you. Let us know what God is doing in your life, and we are going to celebrate with you. God bless you, and thank you for watching.